For BYU men's soccer, Blake Frischnecht, team leading 22 shots, has 3 goals for the Cougars, who are 6-2-0 in PDL play. Blake, we have to clear something up. We noticed that on your Facebook page, your last name is Frischnecht. On Twitter, it says Jones.
Blake Jones.
Who are you, Blake?
Jones is my middle name.
Okay.
I'm Blake Jones Frischnecht.
Why did you put Jones on your Twitter handle?
I don't know. Just gotta change it up.
Just on a whim?
Just change it up sometimes.
I'm just going to be Blake Jones today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
Hey,
marketability is easier with Jones, but Frischnecht is so unique that when I Google Blake Frischnecht, you show up.
There was only one.
Yeah, there was only one. Luckily. So game day. Have we interrupted in any way your game day rituals?
No, not really.
Okay, good.
Doing all right.
What are your game day rituals?
Wake up, usually eat lunch with the guys, Firehouse Subs, and then watch Lord of the Rings or something before the game.
Lord of the Rings.
On your Twitter handle, you put
just became
Middle Earth.
infinitely more awesome to Jaron
High
Jordan.
five. I love Lord of the Rings. Let's
Yeah.
speak Elvish or something. I'm just kidding.
Blake Frischnecht on BYU Sports Nation plays for BYU men's soccer. You're hosting Real, Colorado, 7:30 Mountain Time kickoff at Southfield. How can fans get involved and watch you guys play? I mean, I know the answer to this, but let's give you, the player, the opportunity to pump BYU men's soccer.
All our games are live streamed on YouTube.
Do you have like a team page there?
Yeah, there's a team page that just live streams.
Okay.
So go to BYUsoccer.com and then you can find that link.
Yeah.
You guys have been really good this season. You were undefeated in the preseason. I believe, was it 4-0?
Yeah.
And then 6-2 now in Premier Development League play. It's been a while since BYU made the playoffs, I believe 2008. What's been different this season to have so much success through the first 8 games?
The team is it's a completely different team as last year. There were 10, 11 guys that are on our team last year that aren't here this year. We're not saying that's good or bad, but it's a new group and a new face, and we had guys come back from missions. It's worked out really well.
Your first game in 2.5 weeks. Does rust become a concern at that point? I know that's an oft-used term in sports.
Or did you boat enough to where you're like, yeah, I want to play soccer now?
That's pretty much what it was. No, we had a good week of practice. We had 11v11 scrimmage and went hard, so we're ready to play.
Do a lot of guys take spring classes since you have to be here during spring, summer to play?
Not usually. Since we're here all fall, winter, they usually don't take spring, but some do in the summer, so starting.
That's smart. I never took spring, summer because I was like, I don't want to go to school.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Some people are like, oh, it's more compact and it's cheap. I just didn't want to go to school, spring, summer. So to me, that'd be better.
Not going to school.
If I played men's soccer, yeah, I'd be busy.
Your first home game in a month, so you've logged some miles.
Yeah.
What's that experience like as a student athlete in kind of a slower season when it comes to school, and you're not technically, you're a club sport at BYU, so you don't enjoy a lot of the benefits the other sports do. Okay, no scholarships. What is that dynamic like? How do you handle that financially, mentally, all that stuff?
We do pretty well on attendance compared to other PDL teams, and so that helps out a lot with our finances. But yeah, we travel. We take a 33-person sleeper bus, travel through the night.
Do you like that?
It's so much fun.
It's a bunch of bro time.
It's bro time. It's great.
It's a brodeo.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys used to fly. Do you still fly to Southern California?
We flew everywhere last year, but this year they wanted to try out the sleeper bus. It's great.
So you love the sleeper bus. What's been the biggest difference?
So last year we flew out on the mornings of some of our games. So you play a game that night jet lagged. So they wanted to get there a day early and we drive through the night. Everyone sleeps, wake up, hang out. Play
So
a
you're
game
watching
that
like soccer movies and stuff as you're driving over?
There's cable on the bus. There's digital cable on the bus. We were watching World Cup qualifiers.
This is living.
Games.
This is living, Blake.
It's great. Everyone gets their own bunk. It's fun.
Best soccer movie ever.
What soccer movies are there?
Victory with Sylvester Stallone, if you haven't seen it, and Pele.
I have not
Sylvester
seen it.
Stallone in a soccer movie?
You haven't seen Victory?
I haven't seen
I
it.
haven't even heard of it.
Never.
Pele is in it with Sylvester Stallone.
Never heard of it.
Sylvester
People.
Stallone in a soccer movie? That sounds terrible.
I implore you to go and watch this movie, Blake and Jerem.
We can do that today before the game. Get the
Victory.
After Firehouse Subs.
guys. After Firehouse.
Please, somebody on Twitter, tell me that you've seen Victory and you know this movie. You can verify that this is real.
I've seen Invictus. That's rugby. What's been the most interesting thing out of the World Cup for you that you've watched?
Spain. Just dropped the ball.
What happened?
I have no clue. I have no idea. I chose them to be in the final.
Euro Cup champs in 08. World Cup champs in 2010. Euro
They
Cup
have the
champs in
most
2012.
They clearly have the most talent.
Yeah, it was bad. It was hard to watch.
And sometimes that's the case. Like with BYU, you guys are a bunch of college students. You're playing guys that could have someone that's literally any age. Do you encounter that where the other teams are actually the old players, as opposed to the other BYU sports where it's like you're the old player?
Yeah, there's a guy that we played in Fresno. He's probably 30, but he's been there for 10 years.
That's not old, by the way.
That was a legitimate hesitation.
I want to talk to you about this, and I haven't mentioned this on the show, but Jurgen Klinsmann, the USA head coach, a legendary German player, coached Germany as well. He went under a pseudonym, a fake name, during a season in the Premier Development League. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, he played with the Hollywood Hitmen, I think it was.
So he played against
world?
BYU in a game in the PDL. In I can't remember what year, 04 or something.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No.
How did you find out about this?
I used to be the men's soccer sports
I
information
know
director.
that.
Come on.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
You were the sports information director.
Yeah. What would it have you played against not anyone like Jurgen Klinsmann, but someone that you were like, hey, that's a real somebody in the soccer world? Besides your teammates.
Hercules Gomez was on the last World Cup squad. He's from Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I never played against him. I got to see him play when I was a kid. It's pretty cool.
That's
okay.
awesome.
Hercules Gomez, and he did have an effect in that World Cup
It's a great
2010.
game. It's almost as good as Hulky from Brazil.
Has your team gone World Cup crazy? I mean, you having
Yeah.
watch parties and all this stuff?
Yeah, at the wall. We have watch parties at the wall, and then all the guys get together if we're not there.
Okay, walk me through the emotions of Team USA's last 14 minutes of the World Cup.
We were freaking out. We were so excited. We dominated the entire game, which was surprising, but you come up 35 seconds short.
If you didn't see the
Wait to the
game,
whistle.
literally Portugal was seconds from being eliminated from the World Cup after 2 games, much like Spain. They ranked 4th in the world in the FIFA rankings. Their last chance, they score a goal and tie the Americans. I mean, you rip your heart out style.
Gutted.
Just
It felt
you
like a
tied,
loss.
but you felt like you lost.
Felt like a loss.
Yeah,
But now,
exactly.
so what's going to happen Thursday, you think? US-Germany. Which is on at the exact same time as our show. On Thursday.
I think
We may or may not be streaming
Dual
it
screen.
somewhere.
we're going to go out, and I think we're going to get a result, win or draw, and we go through. Even we still go through the loss, but I've been surprised by this team, so I'm looking forward to a good game.
Who's the most exciting player to watch on the U.S. team?
Probably Clint Dempsey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just plays with so much passion. It's great.
It's
great to watch.
Isn't he anti-soccer in a way in that the dude busts his nose, but then he gets back in the game and doesn't complain.
Yeah, he's like, put it back in place.
He's not like holding his face for 10 minutes. You know
Not
what
too
I mean?
many of the Americans are the ones doing that.
Blake, have you ever over-accentuated an injury to win a free kick?
Of course. I have to.
It's part of
I
the
hate
game.
that it's part of the game, but it is.
Yeah,
It just
you got
really
to.
is.
Do you mind signing our Rise Up flag?
Of course.
You're the first men's soccer player to sign that.